how you doing there? Henry Olsen here from Super Simple Guitar, and welcome to another lesson. So today, this is one of my original little licks that I've been playing around with, and I thought it might be a cool concept to show you guys. And girls, I'm always forgetting to mention the girls. So basically what we're doing here is we're skipping strings, which is giving us this kind of octave movement. So we're rather than going string for string, now our notes are further apart from each other, right? And that's just creating this interesting wild sound, right? So the idea of this lesson is to kind of plant the seed in your head so that when you're improvising, you can play with it. This is kind of inspired by Eric Johnson. If you don't know him, you should definitely check out Eric Johnson. A very inspirational player. All of the greats, or many of the greats, really look up to him. Of course, he's one of the greats too. So basically, that's what I'm going to be showing you. Not even I played it perfectly. It's not, it's not easy to do, but it's a cool little exercise, and I'm sure you're going to have fun with it. Also, I've been kind of improving the production here at Super Simple Guitar, trying to get my lighting better, my camera better, got different lenses, and microphones, miking up the amp. So let me know if it sounds okay, if it looks okay, if you can notice a difference. Improvements coming here at Super Simple Guitar. All right, my friends, so let's get into close-up now. Before we get into close-up, have you downloaded my picture chord book yet? If you haven't, make sure to go download that. It's totally for free, 42 pages. You're going to master the fretboard. Also, if you guys are my All Access members, I'm going to have this lick tabbed out for you. That's going to be in the lesson of the week area of the website. All right, let's get into the close-up. See you there. All right, so here we are at the close-up. So it goes like this. I'm going to play it really slow, and then we're going to break it down. Okay, so... Sorry. Second time around. Okay, so basically what I'm doing there is I'm skipping strings. We're playing these cool octaves. Okay, so let me show it to you now nice and slowly. So I'm starting off on the 7th fret 6th string, and I'm playing that twice. Then I'm going down to the 4th string, 9th fret. Okay, so 2 times here, 1 time here, and then we're going down to the 8th fret, 2nd string. So really slowly. Okay, so... And then I go and I end kind of like the first part of this on the 3rd string, 7th fret. So that's... Then I slide. Okay, so let's repeat that a couple of times just so you don't get confused. So... See? And you notice I'm skipping a string every time except for this next part. Okay, so that's giving us this interesting sound that if you've just been playing your pentatonic scale, you normally wouldn't play. You wouldn't come up with that idea, right? And by the way, we're in E minor here. Okay, so we're in E minor. You could imagine this being the 4th pentatonic box of E minor. Okay. So one more time. Okay. And now we're going to slide into the 9th fret, 3rd string. So after I play this note the first time, I play it a second time, and then I slide in. So, okay, next note is going to be this one, 10th fret, 1st string. And then I'm going to come back to this note. So I'm going, see that? So... And then I'm going to slide in again now to the 12th fret. So, okay, and that's kind of like the end of that second little part of it. So, okay. One more time. Bum, 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 bum. Again, that slide. I missed a note there. See, it's tricky for me too. Okay, so Okay, so that completes kind of part one of this little lick. Now the next part is going to be this little walk down. Okay, so that's now 15th fret first string, walking down to the 14th fret, and that's the only time I exit the pentatonic. Okay, so this is the only note that's not inside of the pentatonic scale. It's inside of the minor scale. Okay, so that little walk down, 15, 14, 12. And then we're going to do a bend up on the second string 15th fret. Full bend, let it down, and then end it on this note with the vibrato. Okay, so really slowly the whole thing. Don't worry, I'm going to repeat it again. So. And I bent it up, I let it down without releasing the note. So the note's ringing, and then I'm ending it here. Okay, so. I don't play it perfectly every time either because it's a new riff. I haven't really perfected it, but this is what I want you to do. Now that you know where the notes are, you know kind of the general idea, take it, roll with it, make it your own, okay? That's what I love to do, and that's what I always inspire you guys to do, and girls. So, second time around, exactly the same, except we're just gonna end it. Let me show you. We're just going to end it here with the full bend and try to do that vibrato. One other little detail that you might have heard me doing is I did a little rake. I did a little rake to this 15 to kind of add a little bit of drama. So if you don't know what a rake is or how a rake works, basically the way I do it is I use these fingers here to mute the strings that I don't want ringing. And this here is what's giving the rake sound, these dead notes. And this is the only note that we're going to have ring. But because these notes are dead, before I get to that dramatic part, it gives you interesting sound. I did a little rake here now too. Now I use these fingers to mute. Those are the two different kinds of rake. Kind of like a backwards rake because I'm behind the note, or a forwards rake, you could call it, I guess, because now I'm in front of the note. This one's a little bit more tricky. So. You heard that little rake there? Actually, I think I might have done it more with my right hand, which is tricky too because I'm muting with my right hand and only letting the second string ring. So many different ways to rake. It takes time. Be patient with yourself. Okay, so. So on the last one, I'm trying to do a bend. And as I'm bending, I'm holding that note and doing a vibrato. With my right hand, I'm touching the strings here, trying to keep them quiet. Okay, I don't want these notes ringing. Again, it all takes time. I have a lot of distortion on, and that's also why, the guitar sounds relatively clean and it's not screaming rather than going. Without my right hand controlling that, I just get a bunch of noise. So. Notice my right hand. Let me try to maybe give you a little bit more right hand action here, okay? So. And that's hard to do, that bend with the vibrato, and have it be in tune. It takes time to develop, and I'm also not always bending in tune, depending on what guitar you use. If you use a Stratocaster, then it's going to be a little bit harder to bend the notes. If you use a Les Paul, it's a little bit easier to bend the notes because of the scale length. Also, if you use 9s and 10s, that also, affects your bending, So there's all these things that go into bending. But anyways, That's the cool little riff lick idea. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it made sense. All right, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. I'll see you very soon with another one. Thanks for hanging out with me. See you very soon. Henry Olson here. Bye-bye.